Welcome back to Breakfast Xtra. Now, if there is one place that truly captures the hustle and bustle, color and character of Lagos, it is Balogun Market. From fabric to footwear to food items and fast bargains, Balogun is not just a market, it's an entire experience.
And this morning on Waka Waka World, our very own Dr. Wakawaka steps right into the heart of it all to explore the sights, sounds and stories that make Balogun Market one of Nigeria's most iconic markets. But before we take a look at his adventure, Dr. Wakawaka is here in the studio with us.
Yeah, let's take a look at him.
Yeah. Good morning to you.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you so much.
I want to start by saying 970,000 people follow you on social, so at least on Instagram.
On Instagram alone, yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit too proud.
So how many, is the same number on TikTok? I know TikTok is harder to scale up.
I've got almost 3 million people across social media platforms.
What? So Facebook should be higher then.
Facebook, I've just started it, so it's probably the lowest one, about 100,000 people.
So for me, it's the amount of people who have access to the kind of content that you put out there, especially about Nigeria. And before we started, we were talking about how I feel Nigeria isn't exposed enough to Nigerians. People will tell you about, oh, when I was in Brixton, or when I was in the UK, but they never tell you about when I was in Oshogbo, when I was at Kajuru, when I was in Gurara. And I don't think we see much of Nigeria. So this is not a question, it's just to say thank you for bringing Nigeria to Nigerians.
Thank you.
I think it's a big deal.
Thank you. I mean, I've always felt that Nigeria doesn't lack adventurous sites or places for people to see. I think what we lack is intentional storytelling. There's a lot of negativity around Nigeria, but we need to also shift to telling good stories about the good parts of Nigeria for the rest of the world to see. And it's a ripple effect. People see these things, the positive side of our great country, and then it influences people to want to come, visit, and that in turn also creates a spark effect on the economy.
What are the biggest challenges for you in creating this expose?
Well,
don't say security.
But security. We cannot but mention security. We have to, right? I mean, I know that, fear, and it's just people spreading the news. It's not as bad as they make it look, but it's still a situation. And, people have experienced it, so security for sure has to be dealt with, and it will make things easier because, I mean, you look at northern Nigeria, for instance, when you tell somebody you want to go to northern Nigeria, the first thing that hinders them is, am I going to be safe?
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, because, years back, there was a castle, I keep forgetting the name of the castle. Kajuru Castle in Kaduna that had that attack, and a number of persons were killed. But there's a conversation about insecurity in the north, and the insecurity that is slowly shrinking to tourism as we know it. And so I'm very thankful and somewhat excited that you decided to explore some of those territories or places that one wouldn't think of it as a tourist site. For example, Balogun Market, which is just something you're going on. Congo Road is going down, and you just see all the heads, like a pool of heads, like, thank God I'm not going to market today, and you just ride past, right?
One of the biggest markets.
Right, so I do have to ask, it's a merger between a market and a central business district, because people forget that some of the headquarters of Nigeria's biggest banks are right there in that market. So why Balogun Market?
Well, I mean, it's like you said, you just look at Balogun Market, and it captures a certain viewpoint of Nigerians. Look at the people,
chaos.
You look at the culture, you look at beauty in chaos. You see it, and it's chaotic, but there's so much beauty that comes from it. You meet people, and there's this warmth and that you feel from the people you meet, the conversations you start with, local people who are very excited to want to talk to you. The amount of commerce that happens there, buying and selling, negotiations, is just a place filled with, it's music to your ears.
It's music.
It is.
And in furtherance to our previous conversation on security, when I think Balogun, I don't exactly think of going there and saying, is Yunus right now? I'm in Balogun. I'm scared of getting that phone snatched out of my hand. So when it comes to security, Were there challenges even in that little unit?
I mean,
Nigeria?
yes.
How did you?
You had to take permissions. You had to speak to people. You often we also had to get someone to accompany us through various, spaces around the market, and of course you have to pay.
So you needed to get integrated into the community
you have to
itself.
integrate and speak to people, take permissions. In fact, we didn't know we had to get permission to go to certain places on certain days, and so that's one of the things you get to know when you start telling stories about such places.
It's very interesting. You're a Waka Waka doctor, and you are male, and so your stories are told from a male gaze, a male perspective. I, as a female, as a woman, dread going to the market. It doesn't mean, I don't care if it's a cold Balogun.
Who says I enjoy going to the market?
No, what I mean is besides the haggling and the bargaining, there's also the whistling, and the cock calls as well. And it's much more exhausting and draining, right? And so I wonder how that is, exploring from the male perspective.
How different is that from me? I get catcalls too. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Every day, I've never seen anyone who just wants to be
Please, sorry, answer the question.
Don't worry, you're close. You just need like 2 packs or 4 packs. And that's okay. Yeah.
I mean, I think your points are valid. I think men get it a bit easier when it comes to traveling in general.
Right.
It's safer for men when they travel solo than for women to go to certain places. So for sure, you might want to go with, you might as a female who wants to go into the center of the market, for instance, you might feel like you need someone to accompany you. You need to just find a way to block out all the noise and do what you have to do there. But it's not a pretty sight for a lot of ladies who go into the market.
Right.
Still on the implications of security, we have certain Nollywood expressions that don't exactly put these areas, especially of Lagos, in good light. You have movies that are centered around these areas that have to do with gangs, thievery, and the violence that goes. Are these actual instances? Did you come across all of these?
No, I mean, specifically with the market, no,
Okay.
I didn't. But of course, you find people there who will try to take advantage of you. But I'm also a Lagosian, I'm a street boy now, so...
Yeah, you don't get catcalls like my color. I'm sure that's one you get.
Oh my God! Oh, my color, and you turn around, it's some chocolatey brown, like somebody that would never speak to me on a good. My color, I have it. Hey, box, and they start reeling out all the things that they think that I need. Or I'm there
the part
for.
that really irritates me is when they try to hold.
Oh, when they grab you,
So I would walk behind my wife or my sisters when we go to the market, and that was my main job to like.
But this is not unique. It's not unique to Nigeria. You find it in other places, big markets in Tanzania or across the Francophone region of West Africa. You also find the same thing.
Right.
So you just have to find a way to deal with it. And with respect to the gangs and all that within Lagos, it's why I started by saying intentional storytelling is important. It's not as if these things don't exist in the US, for instance, but it's the way they tell the stories. So say, for instance, when you watch a movie and they want to depict Mexico, for instance, you see that the color of the film is different from when they want to depict the United States. So it's how they tell their stories, and we need to change. We have to create our own narrative.
There's a level of art that goes into storytelling.
To me, to be very honest, and I've said this so many times, I don't think that the capitalist should be the one who's charged with the responsibility to tell Nigeria's story, because they are out for their margins and they're out to make money, and they have the creative license to do what they have to do. And so if you want to incentivize them to tell the Nigerian story, then start to create film funds and all of that, and put some sort of terms and conditions where you're getting those funds. But away from that, you are well traveled, because you just talk about Tanzania and the Francophone countries 79 countries. That is huge. And so Balogun Market, I mean, you're saying there's some similarities that you've seen. So what was the essence that you caught in this piece of yours when you went into the market? What were the things that stood out for you that you were able to, that you tried to capture in this story?
It's the color. The color within the market, the stories that you can find within the chaos in the market. It's how you interact with people, and I've been to a large market in Cote d'Ivoire. I've been to one in Tanzania, and the way people talk to you is quite different. Whether you believe it or not, Lagosians or Nigerians are very hospitable people, you know, and you just feel this warmth that's different from every other place. And I also wanted to tell a story that in the midst of chaos, you can find beauty. You can find beauty from ashes, you know. So that's what I try to tell with the story of Balogun Market.
We would like to see for ourselves. We don't want to go there.
Yeah, let's see.
You packaged it already for us. So let's see where Waka Waka Doctor took us to this weekend. Balogun Market, as we have said and told about it. Well, let's bring it to you in Technicolor.
Welcome to the city of Lagos. It's Nigeria's economic or maybe you want to think of it as Nigeria's womb. That's Nigeria's economic engine. It's a hot melting point of all cultures within Nigeria. This episode, I'm going to be your tour guide and I want to show you the fascinating things you can see within the market lifestyle in Lagos. So, like I always do, World Explorers, are you ready for this episode? Let's go!
Lagos.
Oh yeah, now.
We don't know how to give up. Mo ti pẹ́ nínú géèmù yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká serious. Àbí ṣó dìgbà tí àfáà bá ń pariwo Jesus. Mi ò lè sọ tiẹ̀ wá mọ́ ojú mi náà. Kó má lọ dàbẹ́ ni wípé mi nìkan lójú mi rọ̀. Kó má lọ tẹ́rí sí nǹkan tó jú méjì ò lè rí mọ́. My name is Samson, but you can call me the Blue Stars. Tó pẹran ògúnfe fáwọn alámàlà.
Oh, makes sense, it makes sense. So what's your job here?
Actually, I am designer manager. I am marketing agent.
But you work in this market.
I work in this market. I work in Mandlas.
And you told me
design.
You told me that you work here during the day.
And
at night you rap.
Yeah, I work here during the day to also for the money for the studio.
Show us your talent now.
Okay. Ajá tó bá jẹ igi ẹ̀gún ẹnu ẹ máa kún fẹ́ jẹ. Àbòsí nígbín ṣe títí tí ò fi lẹ́jẹ̀. Tó bá fẹ́ ṣe wèrè ṣáwọn tí bó ṣe fi lélẹ̀. Káwọn ọmọ wa jírébi kọ́ má lọ jí débẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ fi wá ṣe ẹ̀yẹ, they want to make a jest. Now mo ti dé sí yín lọ́rùn bí January 1st. Pẹ́sẹ̀ máa máa wò mí retí máa fi sábímà. Ìgbà yẹn lẹ máa mọ̀ pé mo ní point bí decimal. Tí Mayweather yín bá bẹ́ ya máa nà yín pa. Kò bá jọ ní tẹ́tẹ́ ní yín mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́ lè bá wa ta. Wò ó ìbílẹ̀ United. Ẹ̀yin lè máa jẹ fried rice ẹ̀bà làwa ń tẹ̀. Mo ti gbé bọ́dì mi dé. Mo fẹ́ fi jẹ wa gan yín. Tàbá tẹ̀ wá ń bú àjẹ́. Kò tọ́ sẹ́nu wa gan yín. Ṣé dá tẹ lọ Taraba? Àkọ́kọ́ gba Jalingo.
This Balogun Market is a very famous market. Do you know it's named after Chief Balogun himself, one of the biggest warriors during the pre-colonial era in Lagos State. This market has now turned out to be one of the largest in West Africa.
Type of Ankara that you want is here. We are the #1. We can give you more. Fine Ankara, different type. Don't worry. You are #1 club. Hello.
How many years have you been here in this shop?
I didn't start from here.
Okay.
I start from outside there.
You started from outside?
Outside there. I start from small, kick clap like this.
Very small.
Very, very small.
So is this your second shop or your third shop?
Oh, this is about fifth shop.
Fifth shop?
Yes.
So you were growing from small.
I'm going gradually, from one place to the other,
So how many years in total have you been in Balogun?
I started this business since when I was 18 years.
18 years?
Yes, with my mom.
Wow.
So I follow her to the market. So after, when I was about 32 years, I came in fully to this Ankara business.
How old are you now?
I'm 50.
50. You are 50?
Yes, I did my 50th birthday this year.
Wow.
May
So
6th.
you've been doing this business for 32 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Besides,
And you started from small size.
started from small size, from small size.
And your mother was also doing this business as well?
Before.
So it's like she handed it over to you.
Exactly.
Do you have children in this business? No.
My children, they are in the school.
They're in the school, okay. And do you sell, I can see that you sell, this is Ankara. Do you sell for just Nigerians alone, or you sell, do people come from outside Nigeria to come back?
People come from everywhere. They come from Abidjan, from Cotonou, from Ghana, Burkina Faso, Tanzania, and so on and so forth. They came to Nigeria to come and buy. Before, we normally travel to Abidjan, that is Ivory Coast, to go and buy. We travel to Ghana to go and buy. But now, those people, they come to Nigeria to go and buy from us.
I heard you say that you are the number one in this market. Why do you think you're number
The
one?
reason why I said that, no matter the types of Ankara that you want, that you cannot see here, from small one to medium, to big one, to large one, to highest, no matter what you want.
And you are giving us for free, are you?
No, we sell now for free like how.
But you're not expensive, are you? What's the typical rate? If you want to buy this now, how much?
Like this one, and this one is 12,000.
12,000 naira.
I have the one of 17,000, 80,000.
Is this the cheapest?
No, the cheapest is 3,500.
3,000. So it's from, say, you can get from 3,000 to
500.
okay.
We have the one of 4,000, we have 10,000, we have 15,000, we have 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 35,000, 40,000, and so on and so forth.
And you've been doing this business for 32 years.
Yes.
People say Balogun Market is one of the biggest markets in Africa.
Exactly.
How has it been for you selling things to people, meeting people, you know, taxis? Do people disturb you when you open your shops and all that?
What happened is that once you have focus on what you want to do, you don't mind whatever will happen. There are some customers, they will come, they will disturb you, they will abuse you, they will do this, that. But since you know you want to collect money from them, whatever one you collect from them, there is gain.
There's gain.
So you have to know how to handle customer. But some people, they will abuse customer. For me, I don't do that. If you come today, you don't buy, and I treat you well,
You will come.
you will come next time. Some customers say, Elijah, I like the way you treat me. Even I didn't buy from you, and I like your attitude. Don't worry, next time I will introduce you. I sell for London people.
So what's your message to people who live abroad that want to come here? What's your message to them?
What is the message? Like me now, I cannot live in abroad.
You cannot live abroad.
No, I'm okay like this.
Okay.
So my advice to them is that they can try to come home and come and invest.
And come and invest in this kind of business.
This kind of business.
All right. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
A fantastic piece there from Waka Waka Doctor. They're just exploring the entirety of Balogun Market. Colourful, wonderful characters, sights and sounds, capturing the very heart of Lagos. And I do have to say, that was a lovely piece. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So 10-10?
10-10, what's that?
10 over 10?
Rating. Come on.
Oh,
10 over 10.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
10 across all boards.
I thought it was. I'm like, yeah, I get cat calls, but I don't.
10 across all boards, man. You didn't even know. So anyway, Doctor, before we do let you go, what's going to happen next week? What do you have for us next week? What should we look forward to?
Well, next week I would I prefer not to let the cat out of the bag, but it's something very scintillating. I think everybody should tune in and just watch what I've got next.
Grand.
Yes, indeed. I hope he also does capture the tenacity and the perseverance and just the hearts of Lagosians or Nigerians as well.
100%.
Tenacity of also, yes, indeed.